wrist, all in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs on
Boogie.
all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right creds.
It's up there though, bro.
Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrument. To the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Let's go.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the city of Angels, Los Angeles, California.
Yeah.
Nothing like
But
the
he had
fanfare
two-
of
he had
introductions
two
to
before
an
that,
NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up.
Yeah, both of them was
between
leading
the
track,
Tampa
the
Bay
leading track
Buccaneers and the
superstar.
Los Angeles Rams.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
You beat the shit out. Thank you. You talking about last year? Talking about last year, and then you won by a full field goal. You won by field goal. Beating the shit out of somebody, what I did to you. 51-6 type shit. That's how I beat the shit out of somebody. Oh, my bad.
Ready to break.
You one wrong zone. And I got these boys over here music, man. When I learn, I need them to hit me.
Here's Jones. And an alley to run.
Oh, wow.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
What's up, man? What's up, man? Come on, baby.
Running
what
right,
doing?
Jones takes to midfield, but no further.
Don't
Just a
go.
yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up.
Chilling.
That's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Man, I love you. Yeah, you who?
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
I love you, babe. You staying with Gama tonight? Okay, now you.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got Miller. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now.
you
Getting
got
into the
that
groove of the
ball.
regular
Throw that
season,
ball,
that's a
Jack.
great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Leo, snap.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Recon, 132 Fighter. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 26, check 26. Get.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Go out.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline as a play caller. You're finding that way right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Shit, whatever, go through the invite and look.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Second and 11. He's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Roll that way and give her, but then I might know, like, but you know, come. Now she called me, come. Mommy, is you come pick me up?
Yeah, she just fucking called me too.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I just asked her, she said, grandma she told me, yeah.
He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the
That was you
linebacker,
cut my
and they will
truck up?
take
That was
over
another
possession of the football at their 42-yard
Oh, yeah, I'm
line.
tripping.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll run it with Jones. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On second down now, it's Logan. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
That's straight. I figured we didn't get it.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. On first down, Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter, here's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. The Bucks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bucks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch the twist. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Check 99. Check 99. Check 24. Check 1. Check.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's second down now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
second down, this is Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now back to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ready. Mike 51. Protein spin. Shoot.
On first down, it's Gurley. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 orange. Tight to the roll, boy. Tight to the roll. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Back. Seam 6. Let her.
He'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He'll return it from the 6.
What did you say?
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And stopping right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second down, it's Jones.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Let's go, Ronald. Who the fuck is that? I know who that.
And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Huh? Oh, we did what we did.
Now Jones. And some room to work. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Well, I agree with you totally. Workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Yes.
2nd and 3.
Oh, come on, man.
Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
We got some speed on the block, cornerback.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead.
They've got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 82 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Amazing. Low as fuck.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think
into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Oh, look, I didn't took my pick.
Picked off at the 36.
Oh,
and his
they
guys
gave
are
it to
going to
me.
get the football at the 37-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. As the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I need some of that.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Yeah,
And he's
long
able to
line
get it
don't be
across
a
the
normal.
20, but not by
Stop,
much
nigga.
as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Oh. Yeah, I know.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. 25, check 25, check 25. Bang, 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 bang.
Gurley. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40.
Wiggins.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 43 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Fucking normal. I'm in the start.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
4-4, I mean 4-3 safety, all that.
Check 9, check
93.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And now they're going to get him down right at the
Zone
line
like
of scrimmage.
80 off the grip. Man,
No
like
gain on the play
78
that
off
time,
the
and they'll
grip.
look to convert on what will be a
77. Look
3rd
at
and 4.
with Shaheem. But at the superstar.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60 out wide. Go on, go on. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here in the I. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets... And he's got it! That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! O.J. Howard, 53 yards, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Who that is? Who that is, big homie? Oh.
2nd and 10. He'll get this one to Cup, complete.
And that rookie out there, that linebacker,
the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit.
He's got daylight.
Did you see that run right there, Measy?
20. 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be a third and about 13. Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Past the 20. 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
When he want to blitz, he be in zone, but when he want to blitz,
following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Man open. It's Cup. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch twist.
Now Gurley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That means you was talking about Wiggins or Wilt.
I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. 50. Clear. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check your hot read. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run. It's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. Here's Gurley. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Lined up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together?
Season, you know, it's preseason. This